let's take another look at the forecast with 4029 meteorologist Robert Suhr.
Yeah, Robert, you're talking about a cool down, I guess, a cool down in perspective of what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, but I mean, we will see some below average temperatures.
Okay.
So that is definitely, we've earned that after what we went through this week. But again, still not anywhere near the summer we had last year. Despite this last week and a half of the heat that we have been going through, it's not even in the same ballpark as the summer of 2022. Now, outside in Fayetteville right now, things are nice and quiet. Triple-digit heat today, 101, but still 9 off of the record, 110. When you say it could always be worse, yeah, and it was worse. 12 years ago today, I would certainly take that 47, our record low. That would be a nice crisp morning. Meanwhile, in the River Valley, even worse. It was 106 today, but still 9 off of the record. 115 on this day in 2011. That's just not even, that's ridiculous. Now we're still under this heat dome that has shifted basically just south of the Red River, south of Texarkana. The good news is, starting tomorrow, it's going to slide or start to slide its way back toward the south and the west. Now, as it does so, it's going to take the worst of the heat, the worst of the humidity with it, and it will allow a cool front to drop in as we go through the weekend and lower our temperatures to the tune of upper 80s in northwest Arkansas. Who'd have thought upper 80s would ever sound this good after the heat that we've been experiencing? And then in morning lows won't be too bad as well. Even some slightly below average temperatures in the River Valley as well. Upper 80s and lower 90s as opposed to mid 90s. Remember, the average high in Fort Smith is 95 and will remain that way for the next couple of weeks before average temperatures start to head the other way. Now, on the other side of the ridge, you don't have to go very far. You get all of the rainfall, all the thunderstorm complexes that have been riding along the edge of that ridge. And we've got another one developing here right over the capital city of Missouri, diving south and eastward. They've had a tremendous amount of rainfall from Kansas City down through the Missouri Boot over the last couple of days. All sorts of flash flooding and flooding in general. Now, temperatures for us still very, very warm. We're in the 80s and 90s at this hour. Even warmer in the River Valley. I mean, it's still 95 in Fort Smith. A little bit of an urban heat island effect still going on in Fort Smith. It should cool down here a little bit over the next several hours. Still very sticky dew points, but not nearly as bad. I mean, it's 80. That's the dew point in Monticello. That is just absolutely unbearable. Most people will take 65 or 69 for their dew points over mid to upper 70s. Be quiet tonight. Nothing to worry about. Notice all the rainfall on the other side of the ridge there. Now, tomorrow as we heat up, the edge of that ridge gets a little bit closer. It could pop off a couple of afternoon showers and storms. Very hit or miss. No severe threat, maybe just some gusty winds. That is about it. A better chance for more widespread rainfall will come with the passage of that cold front on Saturday. Lows tonight, that's it. These are highs for us for a good part of the year. Upper 70s and lower 80s. And then tomorrow, another day of triple-digit heat. But to sugarcoat this, it's still a little bit cooler than it was today. And then we'll continue to cool down as we get into the second half of the weekend and into next week. Temperatures into the mid-80s. Below average temperatures, I think most people will take that. Probably also a slight drop in humidity as well. Notice the end of the severe days, thank goodness, as we get into Sunday. And even in the River Valley, things start to cool down and head toward the more comfortable side of the thermometer. Stay with us. We're going to check the sports world right after the break.